Hello all, I'm Hitomi Tanaka. I'm joined by Lachlan Keddy, and today we are presenting the venue proposal on behalf of Pandenas Planning for the new permanent indoor competition venue, which is to be built on the Sunshine Coast to be used during the Brisbane 2032 Olympics and Paralympics Games. Proposed venue. The 2032 SEQ Olympics and Paralympic Games feasibility study has outlined the need throughout southeast Queensland for indoor facilities capable of hosting significant sports events. With the Sunshine Coast identified one of three hub locations for the Olympics, it was decided the indoor competition venue would be constructed to hold preliminary volleyball matches during the 2032 games with the seating capacity of 6,000. Proposed location and justification. The site we have selected for the venue proposal is the University of Sunshine Coast Sports Precinct. The University of Sunshine Coast Sports Precinct was selected after the detailed analysis of the number of potential sites, as it was deemed to be the best location that met all assessment criteria. The indoor competition venue will be built in addition to numerous existing facilities the University Sports Precinct currently offers, including the 3,000 seat indoor stadium, aquatic center, and athletic track. It will be constructed on the eastern side of these existing facilities where the football field is currently located and with footprint 95 by 170 meters. The site is located just 10 km or 15 minutes from the Sunshine Coast Olympic Satellite Village, meeting the travel time requirement between venue and village as specified in the SEQ feasibility study. The site can be directly accessed by existing cycle passes, and the campus is currently serviced by 6 buses routes connecting the campus to train station and the Sunshine Coast suburbs, with supporting the feasibility study's recommendation that the Brisbane 2032 games should be the zero-car games. To mitigate the risk of flooding in extreme weather event, the venue will be elevated above ground with a car park constructed beneath it. To prevent inundation during the flood event, the car park being placed under the venue will also reduce the venue footprint. Security is the significant issue for major events such as Olympics and Paralympics Games, and we have designed the venue accordingly. Buses for spectators will be routed from the University Transit Center to the Eastern Car Park. We list athlete buses as well as media and offshore vehicles will be used car park temporarily. Fencing can be easily installed around the precinct and patrolled by security. Locating the proposed venue within the already established sports precinct allowed us to further improve the quality and facility of the location, with existing facilities able to be used as warm-up and practice space for athletes prior to their event. It will also meet the Sunshine Coast community identified needs for their indoor venue after the Olympics, where it can be used for sports and community events.
2032 Olympic and Paralympic Games, the indoor competition venue will be available for a wide range of uses. As the venue is located on the University of the Sunshine Coast campus, the Queensland Government and Sunshine Coast Council will enter a joint use arrangement with the university, which allows them to use the indoor competition venue for both university and local community events, with such arrangements like this seen in schools throughout Queensland already. University uses include a competition space for a variety of sports, graduation ceremonies, and other university events. Meanwhile, through the joint use arrangement, the local community sports teams can utilise the facilities on a regular basis, as well as local events such as markets and concerts. The venue can also be utilised as an evacuation centre in the event of natural disasters, Similar to Southern Cross University's indoor centre, which saw thousands sheltering during the 2022 Lismore floods, providing the local community with a temporary place of refuge. Affordability is key to delivering a project successfully. Part of the reason why our proposal recommends the facility to be built on the University of the Sunshine Coast campus is so that a cost sharing arrangement can be negotiated. This would see the university agreeing to fund a portion of the cost to have the stadium built on their campus. As a result, a joint use agreement would be created to allow the venue to be used by both the community and university, with the university being responsible for the majority of ongoing maintenance and renovation costs. Such examples of public-private partnerships are not uncommon for mega events, as these partnerships help to alleviate the financial strain placed upon the public sector during construction. To ensure the indoor competition venue is beneficial to the Sunshine Coast community, it is important to refer to previous examples of relevant mega event venues which have done well previously. Both the Coomera and Carrara indoor venues used during the 2018 Commonwealth Games have been listed as key examples of multi-purpose venues, as both have provided crucial space for a multitude of events following the Games. We elected for a similar design for the proposed venue, with temporary grandstands installed for the Games, which will then be removed to allow for the full indoor footprint to be utilised. Ensuring a sustainable legacy plan for the venue is developed is key, as the Brisbane 2032 Games are designed to be the first climate positive Games. To achieve this, the plan will need to build upon previous practices such as Sydney and London, which implemented sustainable practices like recycling water and renewable energy, as well as protecting ecological areas. This venue will seek to maximise its ability to do the same, with rooftop solar generating the power required to run the venue, large tanks allowing for the harvesting of rainwater from the rooftop, which will then be used in bathrooms and to water a native vegetation area, which will be constructed throughout the site, providing an area of biodiversity. The site's links to public and active transport also decrease potential vehicle emissions. These sustainability measures are designed with longevity in mind, meeting the necessary green goals while also remaining capable of self-sustaining with minimal maintenance or further costs required. The proposed indoor competition venue will provide the Brisbane 2032 Olympic and Paralympic Games with a 6,000-seat indoor stadium capable of hosting preliminary volleyball matches. The proposed indoor venue will provide the Brisbane 2032 Olympic and Paralympic Games with a 6,000-seat indoor stadium capable of hosting preliminary volleyball matches. The site's location at the University of the Sunshine Coast allows for the improvement of the existing university sports precinct, with the joint use agreement reducing the Queensland Government's construction and maintenance costs, while also allowing the local community to utilise it regularly for a range of activities. The sustainability measures and public transport accessibility ensure the venue meets the Brisbane 2032 requirement of achieving a climate positive Games. On behalf of both Tommy and myself, I would like to thank you for taking the time to listen to our proposal for this venue, and we look forward to hearing your response.